Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys had a good weekend. We're going to be talking about what we're going to be doing this week. So if you hop into Schoology into week 22, you'll see the assignments that I have for us. The first thing is just the commercial wall systems PowerPoint. We are going to be talking about wall systems again. We talked about them for residential, but now we're going to be going over them for commercial because they are slightly different in the commercial aspect. So if you open that up, you'll see all the information in there. It goes over load bearing, non-load bearing, it goes over common materials, talks about more about load bearing walls, what concrete is. Then it talks about some different types of concrete construction, cast in place concrete. Then we've got tilt up concrete. And then we've got your CMUs or concrete masonry units, which you've probably noticed my classroom is made out of, and so forth and so on. So you're going to be checking that out and using this PowerPoint to help you work on activity 3.1.3 commercial wall systems. Now, you're going to be going through this assignment and you're going to be answering the questions that are there. Use the PowerPoint to help you answer anything that you can, and whatever you can't, you're going to be researching on Google. So here are the directions. Obviously, you're going to research each of the following wall systems for use as an exterior wall on the second floor at column line 3 of the Keystone building. So here's where we're going to be adding a wall. So we've got to figure out which wall is the best. So we're going to be going in and we're going to be putting in information. You're going to be telling me what the different types of walls are, the advantages and disadvantages to each of those walls, and then you're going to be adding into this picture label. Now, if we were at school, I'd have this printed out and you could draw arrows in and label it hand. If you were at home and you have access to a printer, obviously you can do that same thing. You can print it out, make sure you resubmit the assignment as a picture so that I can grade it. But I know a lot of you don't have access to the internet, to printers. So here's the best way that I can recommend that you do this assignment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the sketch itself. I'm going to hit Control-C on my keyboard, and then I'm going to go to Insert, Drawing, New. And then what I'm going to do, it's going to open up this blank document. I'm going to Control-V, and it is going to paste that picture into the drawing file of Google Docs. You can make it bigger if you want to, if that helps. And then you can go in and you can select a line type, and you can draw the line type to the different parts of that wall type. Then you can go in and you can add a text box, and you can then type in what that part or what that component of that wall is. And then when you're finished, you just hit save and close, and it'll put it into your table for you. So you can do that for each of the walls. That'll probably make it easier than printing out. So again, you're going to tell me about the specific wall type right here. Give me the advantages and disadvantages over here, and then sketch the labels into the middle column for each wall type that there is. When you're finished, obviously submit that. You have that done. So that'll be the first thing. Then what you have is the Revit submission. So at this point, you need to get the Revit file for the Keystone library that I have at the beginning of Unit 3. Here's the building file and then the site file. We need the building file. Download that and open it up. All right. So for this assignment, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be figuring out what wall is the best wall to choose. Because if we look at the Revit file, let me bring it over, the 3D view of it, we are missing a wall. Now, I have to let it load because moving it from screen to screen, it doesn't like that, as you guys know. We're missing a wall here. So we need to choose what type of wall we deem is the most appropriate to go across, and we're going to be putting that in. Not only are we going to be doing that, you're obviously going to select it, justify it below, insert a screenshot of you putting the wall in, and then you're going to create a section view of that wall type. So you'll, in the software, create a new section view and label all the components just like we did in the other assignment, except this is a section view that you can turn in with your all your plans at the end for the portfolio. Some other things that you will see in week 22, I have a Revit walk around video, which walks around the building plan itself, and then a Revit section view video if you happen to miss school or miss the day that I go over how to create a section view of a wall type and add in all those details. I have a video going over that as well. But always, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me, shoot me a Schoology message, whatever you need. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all later.